Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Monday morning, and you are tuning in to your half hour power with the Queen. I am Angela Thomas Smith. I am getting ready to go live on Blog Talk Radio. So if you would like to join me live this morning, please go on over and dial in 515-602-9744. Y'all, I'm excited. I'm excited about what God is doing. So stay tuned. Share this with someone in your circle of influence. Share this in your circle of influence as I prepare to go live this Monday morning for Monday morning half hour power with the Queen. Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Going live. Going live. 1. Blog Talk Radio. Oh, yeah. This song is by none other than Overseer, Pastor, Dr. Tamala Lucas. She is right here on Facebook. So if you are tuned in live on Facebook, she is my friend. So go down to my friend list and check her out. Check out some of her music. She's also been nominated for an award. She's going to be gracing the red carpet in Florida in July. Stay tuned. More details. Follow me. I've been sharing the flyer. Please share this with someone in your circle of influence. Tag somebody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Nicole. Greetings, good morning, blessings, blessings, blessings. I hope you're having a great morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Monday Morning Motivation, your half hour of power with the Queen herself. I am no other than Queen of Collaborations, your certified life coach here to educate, empower, and encourage you to walk in your God-given purpose. Yes, God didn't just drop you out of the sky. He placed you here for a reason. He strategically placed you here. So if you tuned in this morning, where you tuned in through Blog Talk Radio, or if you tuned in via LinkedIn, via YouTube, or Facebook, I want to thank you for taking your time this morning to tune in and to share with me on this morning. I want you to know you got purpose. You didn't just get dropped out of the sky. So I want you to relax this morning. I tell you, for those that follow me and follow me, y'all know that we are in 70 days of 121 days of prayer. Y'all, I tell you, God has truly been moving. God has truly been blessing. God is still on the throne. And I just want to let that person that may be in a dark place this morning know that it's okay. It's okay to be in a dark place, because if you didn't have that dark place, you wouldn't be able to tell somebody else how to overcome. So I just want to encourage you this morning. I just want you to know that even in the midst of that dark place, God is already working it out. He's already worked it out. Know that He has the solution. All you got to do is stand. He said, be still and know that I am God. Psalms 46 and 10. I'm telling you, sometimes we just got to be still and allow God to be who He said He would be in our lives. We read the word, we got all this word down on the inside of us. Yet, when things come up and we may get in that dark place, we don't want to stand. We don't want to we don't want to endure the process, because it's a process, y'all. Things not just gonna happen overnight. You got to understand, you didn't just get there. You didn't just wake up one day and just be where you are. There was a process to get you to where you are, even in that dark place. It was a process that got you to that dark place. It didn't just happen overnight. But I tell you, God is the God of possibility. He is a possible God. And I thank Him for being just who He said He would be in our life. He extended His grace and His mercy one more chance to gave us one more chance to get it right. He woke us up this morning. He breathed that breath of life into us again. He thought we worthy enough to grace this world one more time, to touch somebody's life, because our mission here was not done. So I thank Him this morning. I thank Him for His grace and His mercy. But y'all, I just can't let this go. I tell you, that thing been ringing in my spirit. The joy of the Lord is my strength. The joy of the Lord is my strength. The joy of the Lord is my strength. And I tell you, once you realize that joy, you can have joy in the midst of sadness. You can have joy in the midst of loss. You can have joy in the midst of depression. You can have joy in the midst of whatever, because the joy that you have, the world didn't give it. And the world can't take it away. When you have joy, that's when you choose Jesus over yourself. That's when you're willing to lay down your own life for Christ. That's when you're willing to sacrifice. That's when you're willing to die daily and allow that spirit man to rise up in you, so that you can be a living example of who and what God is looking for in this season. So I just thank Him this morning. Y'all, I tell you, I get fired up now about this word. I tell you, God has truly been good to me. I used to wonder why I had to go through a lot of the things that I went through. But now I thank God for those dark moments. I thank Him for those uncertain times, because it was during those times that I was able to build my faith and to build my trust in Him. Because we putting our trust in man, we putting our trust in objects, we putting our trust in jobs, we putting our trust in whatever, and we leaving Jesus out of the picture. We thinking that we are gods. I don't, we people don't, they take this word. He said, do not add to it and do not take from it. Don't add to it, don't take from it. The word is the word. And God is going to watch over it until it's performed and perfected in our lives. So I just want to encourage you guys on this morning. I tell you, we got 51 more days. Today is day 70. And it was just something about that 7 and that 0. Because the 0 already, we know that stands for God and His divine nature. And every time I see a 0, it just reminds me of this world and how He has it in the palm of His hand. This world in the palm of His hand. Thank you, Jesus. I thank God for just being who He is and how He just stirred those gifts within us. Because y'all, I'm telling you, 5 years ago, y'all wouldn't have saw me on these lives doing this. Y'all wouldn't have saw me on here trying to share no word of God. Y'all wouldn't have saw me, because I'm telling you, I was in a dark place. I was in a place where I didn't want to be bothered. I didn't want nobody in my business. I was in a place where you wouldn't have saw me being transparent like I'm being today. But I thank God that I thank God for healing. because I refuse to allow hindrance to keep me walking with the ego and with an attitude and not moving in love, because love covers a multitude of sin. Forget what I done. People can't put me in a place. People can't allow my past to stop me from going and can't stop me from being where God has me at today, because I've accepted my wrongs. I've accepted my faults. I've accepted my letdowns. I accepted my disappointments. I accepted everything that came to hinder me and to keep me from moving in the will of God and to keep me from moving spiritually, because that's the job. That's the job of the enemy. It's to keep us. He wants us to keep us in the natural. He want to keep us in the flesh. He want to keep us concerned about the things of this world. When he said we got to be here, but we don't have to be of this world. We have to learn how to separate ourselves. When you got that relationship with God, I'm telling you, sometimes I be in here in this room and this computer get to acting up. And I just have to remind myself that I got the power, that I can speak. And I just begin to pray and just begin to thank Jesus. And I tell you, this computer began to line up and begin to do what it needs to do. I'm telling you, ain't nothing nobody told me. When I began to go in that word and I began to experience. We can't keep going off everybody else's word. You got to experience it for yourself. This is your journey. This is you. This is not, I can come on here all day, every Monday, and I can tell you what I've experienced. I can bring people on here to tell you what they've experienced, and we can tell you different techniques. We can tell you different things that we've done. But you got to experience it for yourself. And you got to allow him to use you for who he wants to use you for. But you got to be willing. You got to be willing to give something up. You got to be willing to give of yourself. You got to be willing to lay it down. You got to be willing to say, okay, God, for you I die. And forget all this other stuff. Forget what they saying. Forget what others doing, and forget what forget it. And that's what I had to do, and I thank God. I tell you, I thank God for the prayer warriors. I thank them for each and every one that have been pressing their way. Every morning, 5 a.m., we're up. We're interceding on the behalf of those that have requested prayer. Even those that don't even know that they need prayer. Because our God knows He knows what we need. He knows every hair on our head. He called us by name before we was even conceived in our mother's womb. When we was a mere thought before the creation of time. He said before the creation of time. See, man created time. Man created time so that we can keep up. We can keep up. So that we can pinpoint, because we always want to keep up with something. Man created time. So there was no time. God's time is his time. And there's no 5 minutes, no 10 minutes, no hour, no whatever. Because tomorrow can be 1,000 years in his eyes. Or it could be a day. Or it could be a minute. Because he has no time. But his time is always on time. I'm grateful this morning. I'm thankful for each and every person that participate in 5 a.m. prayer, because it's dedication, it's a commitment, and I thank you, and I pray that God bless you. Before I jump off, I definitely want to encourage my males. I want to encourage you because society has definitely failed you. And the more and more I look at the things that are happening in the news and see how they're handling our people, period. Not just our males, but our women. How we come up missing and nobody cares. Nobody look for us. Nobody nothing. It's always just until it's too late. Y'all, we got to get back to that tribe mentality, that family mentality, when we thought about our brothers and our sisters. And when we saw something, we did something about it. We got to get back to that. We got to get back to when we thought about our neighborhoods, when we had block parties, when we had things where we came together. Y'all, we got to get back to that, because that's what sustained us. I remember when I was a little girl, I remember going to the flea markets and seeing it was the farmer's market, but going to the market and seeing and being able to see my brothers and my sisters with their stands and the things that they have. But then you got all these Chinese people, you got all these other people that came in. They came in with they fake this and fake that and started putting up shop and putting shop there. And then they started raiding and they said everybody started getting away from doing stuff. But y'all, we got to get back to our community, the community that we live in. We can do stuff amongst ourselves. We ain't always got to include everybody. Sometimes we got to get back to us so that we can deal with the things that are bothering us, so we can get to the root of us without everybody else having an input. Because everybody got an input, but they not really ready to get to the bottom. But see, a lot of us, we're tired. We're sick and tired of being pushed to the side. We're sick and tired of being overlooked. We're sick and tired of being a number. We're sick and tired of being taken advantage of because they're taking advantage of us. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful for those that say no more, no more. And they are truly taking steps. And I hate that it took me so long to get in the game. But now that I can't sit down. And I got to get these babies ready because when I started out with babies. So now I got to go back and pour into these babies and let these babies know, hey, it's okay for you to be a doctor. It's okay for you to be a lawyer. It's okay for you to be a judge. It's okay for you to be that person in charge. It's okay. It's okay for you to have that authority. But let me show you how to walk with it. Let me show you how to do it right. Let me show you how to have ethics with that authority. Because see, we've gotten away from morals and values. And we just want to just let anything go and say anything is okay and this is okay and that's okay. No. I'm taking a business ethics class right now. And that was that was our first question. What's the difference between unethical and unprofessional? Y'all know me, I've been in management forever. And I've had to deal with some situations. So when I got my discussion back and she told me I needed some more details and I needed some more stuff, y'all know that bothered me. So I was like, okay, let me figure out what this really going on. So I went back and I read some stuff and then I looked and I was reading what some of my classmates were posting and some of the things that they were saying, and then I really thought about it and I said, okay, well, this is it. And then everything has to be in our own word. We can't use nobody else's word and we can't nothing. So I thought about that thing and I wrote down some notes and I kept writing down notes and I kept writing and I just kept brainstorming. And I'm gonna say probably about 11 o'clock last night, I finally got it in and I got she sent a video back. She sent a response to a video and she said, well done. She said, if I keep it up, it's going to be. So I'm relieved now. I said, okay, I got it. So now I got a feel of what she's looking for. And it's all about finding out what your teachers are looking for or individuals that you're working with. You know, I work with people on a constant basis. So I want to know one of my first questions I ask is, after I hear what you want me to do for you, when I hear what you're looking for, now tell me, how can I assist you? How can I make these things happen that you want to happen in your life? And then we figure out if I'm capable, if I'm able, and then I got to be willing to do those things and be willing to commit. So we go through a process. It's a process. Again, that's a process. We have to go through a process. Just like we went through a process to get there, we got to go through a process to get out of there. So I come to tell you this morning, y'all, I know I've been all over the place, but I come to tell my kings this morning, we are here. We're here to encourage you. We're here to uplift you. We're here to let you know that we haven't gone nowhere. We need you just as much as you need us. We need each other because it's going to take us coming together to change this and to break this generational curse amongst the culture. It's a culture generational curse that needs to be broke. And it is the Western, the culture here in the States that need to be broken. Y'all, we got to get back to family. We got to get back to, if I call you sister, that means if I see you in need. You ain't even got to tell me that there's a need. If I see that there's a need in my brother or my sister, then we got to learn how to move, and we got to learn how to not broadcast everything. We got to learn how to do some things in secret, some things in private, and allow God to bless you openly. But no, we want to bless openly, and then we want to be recognized openly. We want everything to be done openly. We want it to always be about us. Move out the way. Move out the way and allow God. The all the time we don't have to say, us, this. Just do it and allow God to move. But I'm excited. I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank everyone that has tuned in via Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, straight in through Blog Talk Radio. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Those that call in every week, even those that are afraid to press one, that don't want to press one, I thank you for calling in. I see you. I appreciate you. Again, y'all are more than welcome to call in. If you would like to be a guest, you're more than welcome to come on and be a guest. You can always call in at 515-602-9744. Just press 1 to join the conversation, and I will just add you in, and we would just chat it up. But if you would like to be a guest, if you are a motivational speaker or a life coach or business coach or anything to encourage, uplift, inspire, educate our people, I would love to have you a part of the show. It's not always about scripture. It's not always about, it's however God leads me that morning. If I have a guest, I usually just I just come on, introduce my guest, and allow my guests to flow however God leads them. But when it's just me, God just move however he want to. If he want me to come in and just straight go scripture, then that's what I do. Because one thing about me is I'm obedient, and I'm obedient to his voice. And in this season, I will not tarry. I will not tarry. I will not come off the wall. I will not be moved. But y'all, I want you guys, if y'all have been blessed today, please make sure that y'all share this broadcast. If you're not following my Podge page, where you can hear all of my podcasts, please follow that page. I share it every Monday afternoons. After this blog talk uploads, I will share it. It's a routine. I share it every Monday, so it may be probably about 6 this afternoon when I share it, but I will share it. So if you're not following the Queen of Collaboration page or the Monday morning motivational page, please follow those pages so that you can get these updates and you can get these links and you can stay connected. Even if you don't personally want to connect with me, y'all, just think of all of the people that come through my page and the people that share stuff. Y'all, it ain't even about me. It's about the connections and the collaborating and the different things that you can come across and people that you can cross paths with. Because can't nobody come to my page and say that I ever hated on anybody. Anything, I've always uplifted, shared, and try to push you to the next level. That's my thing. I am a purpose pusher. And if I see purpose in you, I just want you to go to the next level. And if that means you got to go on about your way, then that's what I want. I want to see you going on about your way. And I want to see you doing great things. And I want to see you thriving. And I want to see you reaching back and pulling somebody else up, because that's what it's all about, y'all. That's the only way we're going to be able to build this kingdom. And that's the only way we're going to be able to build a blueprint and to leave our legacy and to leave a blueprint for those that are coming after us. Because, y'all, the greater works that we're supposed to be doing and that we're doing and that we're walking into in this season, it ain't gonna be wrote about in the Bible. All that people are gonna know is that they're supposed to do greater works. They're supposed to do greater works. But after the Bible, the greater works, how do they see our greater works? They see our greater works through the things that we do, the legacy that we leave, the legacy that we are building, the books that we produce, the things that come up out of us. Y'all stop sitting on your gift. And I'm out of here. I love y'all. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. I'm gonna leave with this song. Y'all know I always got to play Kent's song because that song just always just touched my heart. Because you know what? He didn't have to, but he woke us up this morning and he gave us another chance when he didn't have to. To that teenager that lost all hope and think there's no way out. Jesus is the way maker. He's the truth and he's the light. He saved my life. And if he did it for me, he can do it for you. I thank you, Lord, for saving me. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Father. What you did. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. For saving me. Hallelujah. Thank you. I thank you for saving me. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, God. Thank you, Jesus. For me, what you did. Thank you, Lord. In 2007, I found myself locked up in prison for the second time. I couldn't believe it. All that I wanted to do was be successful. It was this guy I met in prison that shared something with me that changed my life forever. He told me about this man named Jesus. If I was to give him my life, I would be successful. He told me to come to church with him. They had church 7 days a week in prison. I knew about God. My mama kept me in church. My auntie kept me in church. So I went to church with him. The more I went, the more I started falling in love with Christ. I made him my personal Lord and Savior. I gave my life to Christ in prison. Thank you, Jesus. God got a plan. I tell you, God definitely has a plan. Whew. I tell you, I have to play that song every Monday. And I have to thank Tamala, overseer Dr. Tamala, Pastor Dr. Tamala Lucas, for my intro. She created the intro. And if you're here with me as we're waiting to go live, I'm usually playing music in the background, and it's usually her song that I play. I definitely like to share those that support me on my network. So if you are a part of the platforms that support my platforms, and you are an artist, if you have music, gospel music or inspirational music, I prefer non-cussing, no downgrading, no negative music, anything inspiring, anything encouraging, gospel music. Please send me the MP3 format, and of course I can play it various times throughout the year on my Monday broadcast. So definitely want to let you know that we do have those options if you would like to be a part of that. I like to network, I like to collaborate, I like to share, so that is something that I like to do. I'm excited. If you are a male and you have not signed up to be a part of the 61 Men of Legacy, or if you have a male in your life, my females, if you have a male in your life that is doing great things, something inspiration, something that can inspire, uplift our community, please, by all means, please get them highlighted inside of our June special edition of Aspiring Authors magazine. Huni Bakatoon is going to be gracing the cover. He's going to be gracing the front cover. I tell you, he's a man that is definitely, he is about his business. He is definitely leaving his trail, his legacy in broadcasting. He has been nominated into Hall of Fame, and I mean about 3 different categories, if I'm not mistaken. But I tell you, he's definitely leaving his way. He's definitely being a voice for those that think that they don't have a voice or think that their voice is not being heard. He's providing a platform as well as a voice. So definitely want you to check him out. He's gonna be gracing the cover and inside the magazine. We have some amazing men that have already signed up to be a part of this um, magazine. If you have not, men, kings, come on, get signed up. If you have a brand, if you have a product, if you have a service, if you're doing something, join us. Be a part of this. We did it for our women. My women were satisfied with the magazine that was produced and that's out on the shelves. If you have not grabbed your copy, you can order your copy online through blurb.com. Just go to Aspiring Authors Magazine. Go to blurb.com and search Aspiring Authors Magazine. You can go on, click on the link. You can look at the magazine and you can go ahead and purchase your copy. Or you can simply follow us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and the links are posted in most of my bio section. But if you're following the magazine's Facebook page and the magazine's website, which is Aspired Authors Magazine at GoDaddy sites.com. You can see the link, click on the links, and purchase. You can flip through the magazine, look at the magazine, then you can purchase your copy if you desire. You can do it that way, or you can simply reach out to me. I am still the most down to earth, humblest, work with my people, take phone calls, take direct messages type person. I'm not beyond myself. I will never get to a point to where I think I'm up here. No, I'm still down here on the ground where I'm still working with my people. I don't have assistants. I don't have all of that. So if you need to reach out to me, reach out. That's what I'm here for. Y'all, it's time for us to come off social media. It's time for us to come together and get back out there and start doing things. Again, I'm excited. Get the males involved because I have something very, very exciting coming. We're going to be in Atlanta. Cannot wait to release the details. The details are going to be released really, really soon. But I need to get my males signed up. I need you signed up to be a part of the magazine so that we can share your brand and share you across the world because y'all know we are a global magazine. We are available everywhere. We have writers from the Virgin Islands. We have writers from Africa. We have writers from all over. So we do not discriminate. So join us, join us, join us, join us. Y'all, I'm out of here. I want to thank everyone that joined me this morning for Monday morning motivation. Yeah, girl. Your half hour power, your girl, queen of collaborations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Know that you have purpose. Know that you did not get dropped out of the sky, that you were strategically placed here. God had a plan for your life. He said so in Jeremiah 29:11. He said, I had a plan for you to prosper you, for you to be in good health, for you to have hope in a future. His word is not going to return to him void. He's going to watch over until it's performed and perfected in this earth and in your life. I love you. Be blessed.